Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night. The beer we're going for tonight is from Titanic. It's this one. It is their cherry porter. And for those who know Titanic in any way, shape or form, even if you don't, you've probably heard of Plum Porter. It's an award-winning beer. It's absolutely amazing, and this is the cherry variant thereof. It's 4.9% ABV, same as the Plum Porter. It's described as smooth, fruity and dark. And it says on the back that cherry porter is just as quaffable as its award-winning cousin Plum Porter. This lightly hopped, fruity beer is smooth and sweet like a cherry bakewell in a glass. Your tasting notes are listed as being a well-rounded fruity porter, hoppy with strong notes of Rainier cherries, red in colour with a sweet nose, a balanced finish resulting in a very easy drinking beer. So yeah, it's like 1.5 out of 5 for bitterness and 3.5 out of 5 for sweetness. The usual ingredients are water, malted barley, wheat malt, hops, natural cherries, and yeast. So yeah, there we go. It's been a while. In fact, it's a long time since I've had a new Titanic beer. They don't come out with new ones very often. This one's been out for a while on cask, but now they're doing it in bottles. So I picked up a fruity box. I'll link it somewhere down in the description, which has the plum porter, the cherry porter, and the raspberry pale in the box. Well worth trying for the selection alone. So for the first time, let's get the cherry porter out into a glass and see what we think. So we're going to pour into my Titanic goblet, as opposed to the pint glass, because. So the pour is. Oh, it's quite light. I was expecting darker, like plum, but that'll do. That'll do. So it. Oh, actually, okay. So as it's pouring, it's really light, but it is typical porter, mahogany with a little bit of red, sort of red. Yes, red mahogany is red, I guess. At the fringes and a nice creamy off-white tan head. That's your beer in a glass. It looks all right, doesn't it? It's a whiff. There it is. That sweet, sweet cherry, that marzipan-like vibe, the bakewell thing that they refer to on the bottle. It's right there, but it's not overpowering. It could be so easy to overpower, and they've not. They've restrained themselves. And as you take that inhale, just do it nice and slow. And just as you're almost about to run out of the ability to inhale any further, the cherry hits the back of your nose. It's wonderful. Oh, wonderful. So, it looks good. Smells great. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. That. Oh. Oh yeah. Just. Ah. Body is sublime. It's medium to medium heavy. It's silky smooth. It's wonderful. There is a perfect balance of bitterness and sweetness going on here. You've got the roasted malts that are sitting behind that cherry, and it's just, they interplay so well balanced. It is decadence in a glass. Now, if you're familiar with Plum Porter, this is not quite as sweet. This is a little bit more bitter, but it's not in any way bitter, but it's more bitter than Plum Porter. And that cherry, wonderful. The hops are there, but they're not riding roughshod over anything in particular. It's so good. The finish is just sublime. Cherry, marzipan, cherry bakewell, everything they talk about, the almond nature And they mentioned vanilla. I'm detecting it more as almond. Oh wow, that is sublime. Mm. Oh my, oh my, oh my, indeed. So, Titanic Cherry Porter. This goes to the A memoir of Untapped, which says that there have been 855 check-ins, 2 from people I know, 3.77 as the overall average from the wisdom of crowds. I think that is low. 4.13 from the 2 people. Yeah, it's 2 people. Obviously, one of them's given it 4 1/4. One's given it 4. It must be, and Untapped has rounded up. That's closer, but not close enough. So let's give it my score, shall we? So we're going to top off just so we can see that head again once more. I need to have this on cask. Absolutely need to. And I would love, I'm going to put it out there now, Titanic. Keith, anyone else at Titanic who's watching, hopefully, I'm going to send you the video. What we need at Christmas is the Grand Reserve version of Cherry Porter. Please and thank you in advance. And it would be wonderful. Maybe some almond liqueur. Obviously, the Plum Porter is port infused. Let's have something like an amaretto infused Cherry Porter. You've heard it here first if you haven't thought of it already. Look at that. It's wonderful. It's a lovely mahogany colour. You've got a nice rich redness coming through and you've got a lovely, lovely off-white ivory head. You know where I'm going. It's having a point. Aroma, superb. It doesn't give away all of its secrets all at once. It makes you work for it. You get beautiful roasted malts up front. Just like that. And then as you deep inhale, long and slow, you get that beautiful sweet cherry, that little bit of almond coming through, that little hint of vanilla that they refer to on the bottle. It is, dare I don't like using the word very often, but it is a masterpiece. It's having a point. Body, spot on. I think the only way we could be improving this is having it on cask. So, yeah, maybe a bottle conditioned version. I'm putting a wish list of things together for Titanic right now. But yeah, body's superb. Medium heavy, silky smooth, carbonation's on point. Couldn't change it. Taste, well, this stuff is sublime. Like I say, a beautiful interplay of those roasted malts and that sweet cherry and that almond vibe that's just coming through. Oh, my days. Wonderful. Utterly, utterly wonderful. It's having a point. And the finish, need I say more? A porter, I expect those roasted malts. Not quite as much as a stout, but they're there. And it's wonderful. And you get that sweetness of the cherry that when the malts fade and the cherry comes in, they then kind of do a lovely little dance. It's just wonderful. They are perfectly matched on the back end. It's having a point. So Cherry Porter has got 5 out of 5. So we go on to the bonus points. Would I buy this again? Absolutely. I would fight your granny for the last bottle in existence. It's that good. Note to self and to everybody, I wouldn't fight anyone's granny, really. It's just a level that this beer is worth. I would metaphorically fight your granny for it. Let me just make that clear right now. No violence is condoned on All Hail the Ale. Value for money. Titanic beer is always value for money. It's so good. It's made locally. It's a mile up the road from me. No more than that. And you can't get it any fresher than going up to the brewery shop like I did yesterday morning and picking it up. Short of having it out of the cask directly as it's being poured, but that's maybe one for another day. Value for money, 100%. Like I say, there's the fruity box. I picked up the fruity box and a bottle of the Plum Porter Grand Reserve 75 centilitre bottle thereof. I paid about 27 quid. So you get 2, 4, 6, 8 bottles and cans in the fruity box, plus that big one, which is about 9 quid. So yeah, decent value for money. Bonus point, yeah, 100%. It's having the full bonus because it is a stunning beer. So Cherry Porter from Titanic has got all the points today. every single one of them. And I'm going to reiterate my point, like I say, for anyone from Titanic who is watching, we really need a Grand Reserve amaretto infused version of cherry porter. It will be stunning. I know it right now, and I'm going to run an experiment next week. Check in next Sunday for my experiment. So at this point in time, we're going to leave it there and say that has been absolutely amazing. I've been me, not quite so amazing as that. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.